Hey guys, welcome back. I've got a little unboxing for you. I haven't been making much content lately, but I figured, you know what? Maybe I need to start pumping out some videos. Got new pickups, and I'll just stick today's videos. I'll stick to the topic, which is pops. So recently I had a birthday, so I got my new hat. Shout out to my brother. All types of cool stuff. Sister, mom. I'll share some of the gifts I got. But the other day, I go to Target and I see some pops. I don't really have much pops. Behind me is the horror room. I've got two pops, one in here, actually one in LA, and they're both horror. But basically, I've never been like the biggest fan of pops, but some of them have grown on me, and especially I like the fact that there's so many different unique pieces, which is pretty cool. Like there is a pop for everybody, and that's no joke because if it's horror, if it's cartoons, Rudolph, I love the new ones that came out. Now, here's the thing. Inflation is getting high, I get it. These were these are typically like 12 bucks. I don't know if you guys could see, but it says was 12, now 6. Well, I'm going to tell you how I got a score because I didn't pay 6. You guys know me. If you're new to the channel, I talk about getting deals, everything at the right price, looking for opportunities to buy, to resell, to fuel the collection, to grow the hobby, to invest in different pieces, alternative investing, to flip, and just collect. I do it all basically, and I love it. So this here says $6. I've talked about this before in videos, like in the past, but like Target has scanners, and that day their scanners were so off. It was coming up like $14. I'm like, sticker says 6, so I knew something was fishy. Then I download the app on my phone, didn't do anything either. So I talked to an employee and I say, hey, do you have a scanner? Some of the employees, for the most part, are pretty good about like, yeah, let me scan it for you, bro. No problem. One lady was like, well, there's a scanner right there. And I'm like, well, it actually was down. And she's like, oh, okay. So she scanned them. The reason I bring this topic up is because when they scanned them, these were coming up $3.50. That's a price point I like. I'd be a buyer at 5 if I think they were cool, but I'm really like a buyer at 350. This isn't like the Amazing Spider-Man, the Vulture. Like, you see, I have some comics behind me. For more content, go check out some of my older videos where I show my whole parts of my room and stuff in my horror room. By the way, it's being remodeled right here. This door where Jaws is, it's being completely remodeled. I built a couple shelves. Shout out to Kinser Repair. If you're in the Vegas area, hit them up. Kinser Repair. Also, I painted them. They helped me cut the shelves. Lots of cool stuff going in there, and it's going to be so cool looking. And then just stay tuned. And now back to the pops. So at 350, not only did I get one Indiana Jones, the OG ones I love. I haven't seen the new one, but this guy just looks cool, kind of menacing. 350 says 8. Same situation with the scanner. The pops were off. Anything with a sticker, double check your Target. You might be saving yourself even more money. This guy picked up today, went back. Actually went back and I saw him. I was like, 350, I'm a buyer. So I got these 3, 2 yesterday, two on my birthday, the 29th, and one was today. And then this was also on my birthday. I picked this up. This thing, guys, is pretty sweet. It's the acrylic glass Hawkeye Avengers. Two thoughts. My nephew likes this stuff. Maybe a Christmas present. We'll see. Or I might just keep it. Normally they're 30 bucks. I got to say, though, like with the case, acrylic, looks cool. The comic book in the background, like it was $9. $9. I'm a buyer. You know what I mean? Like I've been transparent before. Like, I don't love pops. You know, I think the Funko Pops there are ones that you want to watch out for. There's some that are great investments, some that are great to flip based off of hype. Others you're just going to collect because that's what we do. We love the hobby. So right now I just added 3, 4. Oh, one more. This was I picked this on my birthday. Probably my favorite one. Almost forgot. This is Abomination. Now, if you look from the She-Hulk, right? That's, it's getting a lot of attention, but I've always been more of a fan before all this stuff happened. Abomination is kind of, from the, you could read about it in some of the Hulk stuff back in the day. Um, I just think it's a cool little piece. I'll be honest with you, some of these guys, like the Vulture from Amazing Spider-Man, even though like they're more modern spins, you could tell like this Abomination looks it looks cool, but the history of Abomination from Hulk, and this is specifically part of the She-Hulk Marvel Studios. I really enjoy that stuff. You know what I mean? So for me, it was like, ooh, that's cool. I like that. Eye appeal. First things first, whenever you buy stuff, it's always like eye appeal. Do you like it? Maybe somebody else will. Secondly is how unique of a character is it? Where there'll be a demand. And then you also think third, like, what do you like? You know what I mean? Because you have to find what you like. This all comes back to you at the end of the day. It really does. Because at the end of the day, if you get stuck with something, you want to have it. It's like art. I mean, it's so true. They say buy what you like. People who go in with anticipation of thinking what people might like doesn't always work out. These are just a few bucks each. It's not a big deal. We're not spending tons of money. But I really did like, I think the one today I wasn't in love with, the Indiana Jones one. But still, it's Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? Like all those I'd keep. That guy that I just showed you, I would probably be on the fence about. But I'm going to keep them for now. And I picked up some other things where I'm like, I just like it. And also price point. Price point's so important. $350, somebody give you $5 if you want it gone. I mean, you're not making a large margin on profits. You know what I mean? But you can make some money. Or really, if you're in $350, maybe you sell it for $7 and double your money. These weren't necessarily buys to make money, guys. But the potential could be there at some point. You just don't know how long term. Somebody says, hey, $10. Everybody starts somewhere. I talk about on my channel some of my purchases I made about $100 and I sold it for $1,000. Like the profit margins are going to be up and down. Sometimes you might even take a loss, but this goes back to what we talked about before. Do you really like it? Do you love it? What's your plans? You know what I mean? I put money into things like this because I enjoy it and I love the hobby. But I'm also very good at finding deals and flipping things. I keep stickers on some of my old CGC comic books behind me. If you guys look, like I'll have like a little white sticker up top. And that's just a reminder of what I paid, like maybe, oh, ignore the eyesore I'm painting too, by the way, behind me. It's like something I paid like 10 years ago. And they all go up in price. I bought this in New Mexico. The story behind it is awesome. As an actor, Albuquerque's a big market. But see this comic book right here? It's the very first issue of Highlander. And as a kid, I loved Highlander. Well, if you remember the show or the movie from the 90s, it might have some type of significance to you or nostalgia. And I really think it's just a cool book, but I remember the whole story behind it. Some of these other ones, this Venom went crazy when I bought it for all the hype, before Tom Hardy was playing them. These guys are actually giant, like they look like a disc. It's a giant disc, but I can't remember the damn name off the top of my head. It's like that's a laser disc, right? Yeah. But anyways, it's just stuff like that. And if you like it, if you love it, you get stuck with it. It's not a big deal. Some of this stuff, different times you'll cash out. We talk about all different types of unique ways to make money, ways to get in at the right price, look for clearance deals. Some tips I just gave you today. Double check, make sure the price is right. Don't always just believe the yellow tag. Go and double check, and then you might get lucky when you go to scan it. I've helped friends go out on hunts, and we've been in Walmart, and it's like says $20. I'm like, hey, let's just double check, because Walmart's very tricky too. We'll talk some more tips on the next segment from Walmart. But for the most part, guys, I just want to share a couple things in this video with you, a few pops, and if you're new to the channel, continue looking. Take 26. If you're new to the channel, stay tuned because I'll be posting more content. And I think for the most part, it's going to be one of those things where today would just be pops, and I'll do some more videos here soon and share some more things I got. And let me know what you guys think, and stay tuned. Be safe. Talk soon.